which I think is highly, highly powerful. And it's something that we're a product of our past, but if we keep on focusing on the past, we never move forward. But it'd be foolish not to identify the past to move forward. And to learn from it. And that's what we are trying to create, the strongest message with regards to all the themes and everything that you see with all the razzle-dazzle of the musical numbers and everything. You're left with that one idea.
I think it might be best to hold that back.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. I don't want that, but that's the flavour of the whole piece. That's the message.
Is there anything in particular you want in the trailer? Like any scenes, songs, dances, people?
Go on.
Anyone?
Sir? I mean, for instance, if you just take a look, Jess, just that leg. Just that leg, and she's the only one that's like crudely got her legs out like that in this session, but they'll all have that.
Yeah.
So
there's quite a lot of iconic,
very much,
sort of images in cabaret.
Very much.
Hat, fishnets, the MC's makeup, and so.
But again, it's understanding how theatre has moved on in the last sort of like 40, 50 years, and understand that instead of the glitz and the glamour and all this, it's that power of suggestion. And so again, it's looking at Chicago when it was done in the 1970s on Broadway. You had tassels and things like that. When it was revived in the 1990s, everything was stripped back and they were just wearing plain black. So again, it's that suggestion of fishnet tights like that, but there'll be no sparkly shoes. There'll be plain shoes. It's just doffing your cap, just ever so gently and ever so slightly to the society and the culture. Izzy?
I think there's something quite sort of nice about the clip-clop of the shoes as well. Maybe it's
the sound.
It could be like a sort of slow, all you can hear is the clip-clop, and then maybe it gets faster. And
building into a march.
Yeah.
And doing the heel clicks. So you start doing just a normal walk that goes into a march.
Turns into a goose step.
So it's the rhythm and the sound. So having actually no music, just that as the beat or the rhythm to the dance that you fit. You know what I mean? Yeah. That could be really exciting. Izzy, that deserves a close-up. Tristan.
Alter, you could have that sound throughout, building up, getting louder, getting faster, and then have the symbol that Cliff sits down to at the start to stop it, and then show it.
That's actually really nice.
Come on.
In terms of practical scenes, I don't think it's so much an issue of scenes as individual moments that might be nice to show glimpses of. So the party scene, there's a bit where everyone starts singing in this unified kind of Nazi chorus, essentially. Maybe moments from Willkommen where people are like spilling out. That's the first image we took. There's this particular movement that I just think looks very effective. But even more intense emotional moments, like the moment when Cliff slaps Sally, or the moment when a brick is thrown through a shop window. Just these kind of images of conflict that are flashing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen old Pathé newsreels. So basically, when you went to the cinema in, early 20th century. There were these BBC produced, I think they're not Pathé, it's these companies make these very particular style of clips of news. It was how people saw the news. So they'd see them in cinemas and these big kind of short documentary style things where they had this very particular style of and that kind of black and white footage and things like that. And they would often have these images of actual parts of war, but they wouldn't last very long, but they would just be these kind of... It was how people got the news in this very particular way, but I think it's quite interesting to play with in relation to the...
I love the idea of the sound. Anyway, sorry.
Nearly.
Yeah, almost.
I don't know, I was just thinking if it would be a good idea for us to maybe see some stuff somewhere. Yeah? Like so we can
You mean now?
Finish the question.
Finish?
Yeah.
Not now,
But at some point.
yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
Sure,
I think this is the last one.
Yeah.
Is there any information you'd like to include, like, well, obviously dates and the venue or whatever, like what time it's going to be, you know, that sort of stuff. Like who's performing it, all that.
I don't think we need names.
I don't think we need names now because we're already introducing everybody already. You could put like a link to the Instagram page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's good.
Mm.
So it ties in with the social media you've already got going on.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Like with the dates that we're performing and any information, it depends on when the actual trailer gets released. Because at the moment we don't know when we're going to release the trailers yet.
What I would say as well, because musicals are very different to plays with regards to licensing rights. And on the poster, there is certain bump that I have to, come what may, put on there, and the law of the licensing. It might be an idea to check, because this is a public trailer, that is put on there in some sort of way as well, just at the very, very end. You know, when they go, when the trailer stops and there's like a blank screen with all the credentials of
Yeah.
directed by, but none of that, but just the...
Might have issue with copywriting of the songs as well if it's going to go out on social media.
That's under the licensing rights. I can use them.
For you, yes. So you can release that via.
We'll have to have a look.
Yeah, we'll have to check.
We'll have to check. So in other words, that you know, again, I mean, is there a need, and this is, I think, where you'd have to sort of like have a try. Is there a need to have the music playing,
Yeah.
or just that sound? Yeah. Tristan?
I just have one idea. Just thought that there's an image of Lex at the start doing this, and somehow if he could replace the man on the poster that says "We want you," or
Like Kitchener.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
something along the
interesting.
lines of that.
Wait, but was Kitchener First or Second World War?
First.
That was the First World War, so it's slightly
There is a
mixing.
poster in my black book, and I'm going to ask Jess if she can say the quote, and it says, "Come along, boys, will you fight for your and
That's,
you?"
yeah.
But I think that works, because that First World War has gone.
It's an iconic poster.
Yeah.
I just think that we don't want to muddy First and Second World War imagery. Could we put a link to a Holocaust memorial site or something into there somehow, perhaps? And the other question I have is, are we going to be marketing it with cabaret or cabaret with the
K.
and the two T's?
And I would argue with regards to that, and that is, again, we've identified the First World War, and here we are about to embark on another one. So have we actually learned from all of that? Have we, you know, cast our eye back with one eye on the past, or have we ignored that and kept our eye on the future? So I do want to, I don't think it's about muddying, I think it's about recognising. I would be keen to look and really sort of pull that idea apart. I think that's, I do, you know, I would argue that. I think just to dismiss that, I think would be quite foolish of us. I think we need to investigate that. But yes, to get back onto yours with the K, so it's German.
Cool.
But there again, we would have to look at the licensing for that, because the font might be really strict on how we do things.
But presumably you're going to have to just design that, aren't you? I think you normally do that.
I normally do it, but I think that that's taken over now by the powers that be.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Really? Okay, because that's quite important, isn't it?
It is important, and you know what?
Graphics are going to be
And you know,
to be
because
used in the-
yeah, and because I'm so
Who are the